24% increase to SSI Monthly Benefits, Supplemental Security Income. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, now in this video, we're specifically focusing on SSI, Supplemental Security Income. The reason for that is the numbers are very specific to SSI, and the pieces of legislation currently in Congress, again, are focused only on SSI. However, if you're somebody receiving Social Security, whether it's retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, VA, or other fixed income benefits, there are a lot of pieces of legislation and other bills out there for you as well, which I will be focusing on separate videos. So in this one, let's get into it and talk about a potential 24% increase for SSI beneficiaries and what all of this means, especially with the piece of legislation currently in Congress right now. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video. As I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side every single day, doing all the necessary research on all of these new announcements, the updates, the reports, and anything else hitting the wire, breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on right now, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and what you can get right now during this very expensive time as things are changing very, very rapidly. I'm also watching anything out there in regards to money, benefits, raises to benefits, programs, checks, stimulus, or anything else out there that you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. I truly want to help you out in any way that I can right now. So again, please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. And again, thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Let's get into it and talk about a potential 24% raise to SSI monthly benefits and where this is actually coming from. So I want to talk about all the details about this because, as I said, things are changing very rapidly right now. We got to watch all this stuff closely. So as we currently know, the new benefit for 2023 is $914 every single month, up from $841 in 2022, an increase of $73 per month. Not bad, right? So this is going to bring SSI beneficiaries from around $10,000 a year just shy of $11,000 a year. Actually, it's going to be about $200 less than, it's about $100 less than $11,000 a year. But again, it's still pretty nice. But at the same time, I also completely understand that this is significantly below what most people really need right now. Now, as of right now, there's about 8 million SSI beneficiaries who rely on these monthly benefits, and they are very, very important. And again, as you all know, these benefits are administered by the Social Security Administration. So we can clearly see fixed income benefits are very, very important. However, here's what it all comes down to. Right now, the federal poverty line is still $1,132 every single month. Well, as a result of that, even with the higher benefit in 2023 of $914 every single month, this is still sitting $218 below the federal poverty line, or it would actually need a 24% increase to monthly benefits to SSI from the current level of $914 in 2023 to bring benefits just up to the federal poverty line. Now, I want to throw something out there really quickly. We've heard the president say this before, and I like to bring this back to your attention every so often because the president did say this, and apparently this is what he believes, but are they doing anything about it? Not quite yet. But anyway, the president did say, no older adults or people with disabilities should ever need to live in poverty in America. Well, guess what? If somebody's receiving SSI, by definition, it is either somebody who is 65 or older or somebody younger than the age of 65 and who has a disability, right? So by definition, anybody receiving SSI would technically fall into that category, an older adult or somebody who is younger than 65, but again, who has a disability. And again, perfectly in line with what the president said. Now, also, I want to throw this out there as well. SSI beneficiaries, because of your benefit amount and because the program basically does not allow you to have virtually any income, you can have a teeny tiny bit, but other than that, they start taking your benefit if you do. And as a result of that, SSI beneficiaries are living below the federal poverty line. So all of this is going directly 100% against what the president previously said, where again, no older adults or people with disabilities should ever need to live in poverty in America. So I like to bring that to your attention every so often because that's what the president has said. And again, sure would be nice if they did something about that. But As of right now, even with the higher benefit for 2023, even accounting for the 8.7% cost of living adjustment, boosting those benefits up by $73 each and every month for SSI beneficiaries, it still falls $218 short, or 24% below the federal poverty line. Actually, to be exact, it's 23.85%. But at the end of the day, it's almost 24%, right? That's what benefits would need to be increased by just to bring them up to the federal poverty line. So this is very important. You can see here, Congress has a lot of work ahead of them. However, to be fair, Congress does have a piece of legislation in their possession right now. In fact, the Senate was the last ones who were working on this. And here's what they proposed: the SSI Restoration Act. Now, this is a great piece of legislation. We've talked about it many, many times here in previous videos, but here's the thing about it. There are many provisions within the SSI Restoration Act. One of them, which a lot of us would probably agree is probably the most important, which would be to raise benefits up to the federal poverty line. Well, as I mentioned, the federal poverty line being $1,132 every single month, or $13,590 every single year. Well, as a result of that, if this piece of legislation actually were to go through, and if that was the only provision within it that actually passed through, that means that benefits, even from the current level of $914, including the raise for 2023, that means benefits would then again need to be raised by another $218, or 23.85% more. Just under 24% more would be the increase for SSI benefits to bring them up to the federal poverty line. You can see that's what we need to do right now just for SSI. Now, don't get me wrong. For Social Security beneficiaries, people receiving retirement and SSDI and survivors and VA and RRB and a variety of other fixed income benefits, there's a lot of these benefits that are well below the federal poverty line. It basically comes down to this. If your monthly income is below $1,132 a month, and if your annual income is below $13,590 a year, you're below the federal poverty line. So again, between your benefits and if you have any earned income, I know that a lot of fixed income beneficiaries don't have earned income, but if you have any earned income, again, all of that would obviously count toward your monthly income. But essentially that, if your monthly income falls below that number, below that line, the $1,132 every single month, technically you're below the federal poverty line. And again, according to the beliefs of the president, he said nobody should be living below the federal poverty line, especially older adults and people with disabilities. So do you think maybe it's time that, I don't know, Congress or somebody steps up to the plate here and takes a big old swing and sees if they can whack out a big old grand slam and do something for the fixed income? Sure would be nice right now, right? Especially right now as we're working our way through this very high inflationary time, and which, by the way, for any concerns out there that raising benefits to fixed income benefits, beneficiaries like SSI up to the federal poverty line would increase inflation, there's no way. There's no possible way that raising benefits for 8 million people up to the federal poverty line, a couple $100 a month, that would not do anything to inflation. That would even touch inflation. There's not a chance. There's other things that they could do out there right now to lower this inflation. This would not have any impact to inflation. There's no way. It has such a small amount of people collectively compared to the total population of the United States. And we're not talking about thousands of dollars every single month. We're talking about a couple $100. That's all it really comes down to, right? So anyway, that's what it comes down to. These are all the numbers behind it. And again, this is all based on the federal poverty line. The new SSI benefit for 2023, $914. And again, the SSI Restoration Act, the bill or the piece of legislation currently in Congress. Last it was seen was in the Senate. And again, if lawmakers can come forward and actually do something about that, this would be life-changing for a lot of people. And again, I completely understand. $218 more per month, or 24% increase to your monthly benefits, would not be like the most life-changing thing in the world. However, at the same time, I think a lot of us would say it certainly would alleviate a lot of the pressures that a lot of people are having right now with a lot of the things that are going on. Not having enough food, maybe not being able to pay for prescriptions, not being able to pay for the utility bills, maybe not being able to pay for insurance for your car, gas for your car, all kinds of things, all the regular expenses that everybody has on an ongoing monthly basis. I think we can all probably agree it would alleviate a lot of that pressure. Maybe you could pay all the utilities. Maybe you could heat the house properly in the winter. You'd probably have enough food on the table, enough food in the fridge, enough things like this. So yes, an extra $218, we're not talking thousands, but at the end of the day, an extra 218 would be life-changing in a big way for a lot of people. So that's why this is so incredibly important. And it wouldn't take that much effort for Congress to get it done. And really, it would impact, a few million people. And it'd be huge for the people that would actually get it. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. I'm watching all this stuff very closely. There's a lot going on right now. As I do get further information on anything going on right now, including raises to benefits, new bills, packages, proposals, reform to very important fixed income benefits, anything else out there in regards to money, checks, programs, stimulus, raises to benefits, anything else along these lines. Of course, I'm watching all of it very, very closely. And of course, I'll bring any updates as I do get them right here in these videos. I truly want to help you out in any way that I can. Hopefully, Congress will actually come together on this and do something about it, especially with the new Congress coming in. You never know. With all these new lawmakers coming in, maybe they'll have some new ideas. They'll have some new concepts, some new beliefs, some new priorities, some new things that they want to get done on their agenda. That's all it really takes is just a few lawmakers to start working on it, and then they start kind of banging the drums and get everybody gathered around, and they get, pretty excited about it. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. I would anticipate, considering how many bills and proposals we got throughout the year of 2022, I would anticipate we're going to get a lot more pieces of legislation, a lot more bills, a lot more things cooking when it comes down to fixed income benefits in 2023. It's going to be a busy, busy time. So anyway, I'm here for you. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, please have a nice day. Enjoy, and please remember, I'm here for you in any way that I can be, and I'll catch you again later.